not a bad spot for lunch. Lunch is done. Beware, if you're in the Alps or in a mountain area and they say that they're going to put cheese on the food, they mean it. Our rosti with cheese was pretty much cheese with rosti. So we're going to get the cable car from Lauterbrunnen up, and then the train to Mürren, which is a car-free village, and then maybe the cable car down to Stechelberg, depending on how much time we have, and also depending on how much it costs. Change of plan. Oh, it's closed for a week. Well, we now have to drive to Stechelberg and get the cable car up to Mürren, which I've read is more picturesque anyway, because you're right next to the cliff face, whereas this one just goes up like the side of a hill. And you're next to the waterfalls if you take the cable car from Stechelberg.
Nice to have everything, no?
Oh,
Because when you say Lauterbrunnen, nobody knows how to be.
In case you wanted to know how to spell Lauterbrunnen. So we just got to Stechelberg, and I realised that the guys that were gliding down, parachuting down, are actually base jumping. I think this place is famous for that. And they're going from right where the cable car goes up. Hopefully we'll be able to see somebody launch themselves off a cliff. It's nuts. It scares the living bejesus out of me. Literally just missed them. I saw them going though in their wingsuits. Never seen that before. That's really cool. Might have to wait and see if I can capture another one, but you can't really see them up there, and you don't have a lot of time to get the camera on and zoomed in, so maybe we'll get lucky. Are we going? Let's go. Who needs a drone? Just pay 22 Swiss francs to get a cable car. There's a bridge.
Sorry?
The bridge down there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice bridge.
That's an amazing one. How did we get to that? So it's been in Mürren for about 2 minutes, all of 2 minutes, and I can already say that it's definitely worth getting the cable car. The views up here are spectacular. The views on the cable car were pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's very quiet. The scale of the mountains is mind-boggling. Wow. To think that there's a 500-meter cliff or so, about 500 meters. The other side of those houses, there were 3 base jumpers in our cable car. I thought about asking them if there was a place to watch them jump, but I don't know what the etiquette is. I imagine they have to be pretty focused and they don't want some random guy watching them. Whoa! It's a little bit strange to see a tennis court here. I think it might be the most picturesque. I mean, it's definitely the tennis court with the best view that I've ever seen. I would expect no less when in Rome. Yeah, this might actually trump the valley floor, I think. Should we check out what's down there, see if we can see over the cliff? No answer. Just casually walking along through Mürren. No big deal. What? This is an incredible place. So I believe that is the Eiger, world famous mountain. And that will be the north face of the Eiger, which for far too long I thought was what the North Face brand was named after. But actually it's just named after the north face of most mountains. Fun fact for you kids.
And on that side of the valley you have Jungfraujoch, which is the highest railway station in Europe. But it costs an arm and a leg to get up there, so I don't think we're doing that.
We're at the bottom of the valley now, waiting for the base jumpers. I feel like I'm back in Costa Rica looking up at sloths. It's constantly so, hello, can anybody jump? So I know where the platform is, I can see the platform. And we saw 3 or 4 base jumpers go up there, but they might jump from a different spot. And we're paid for our parking, so we sort of have to get out of here. Gonna go home empty-handed. Well, not empty-handed, this place has been amazing. But the wingsuiters were a real surprise. Oh well, yes, we're gonna have to call it. It's bye-bye to Lauterbrunnen.
Bye-bye.
Lovely place. Land of valley of 72 waterfalls. There are quite a lot. Definitely worth visiting. We only saw two out of the 6 towns, so there must be more. But this particular area with the vertical cliff faces, well done, Switzerland. If you are into hiking, definitely come here. I've seen a few videos with hikes that take the whole day, sort of 20-25 kilometers. So look them up if you're into that, I think it would be quite nice. But somebody does not like walking for further than 10 minutes.
That's not true. I already walked way longer. Way longer.
But this place is great. 22 Swiss francs to get up the cable car. Pretty reasonable. Mürren is incredibly peaceful. So quiet, and you've just got this cavernous valley below you. It's incredible. Oh, I forgot to say, I am absolutely ashamed that the only reason I know this place is because it came up on my Instagram feed. There was a, one of those videos that said, imagine living in this place, and them driving into Lauterbrunnen. And so I checked it out, and now we're here. And it is worth it. Beep. Okay, bye-bye.